What's going on, everybody? I'm back with another special unboxing video. Today I have something very awesome on the tabletop. Here is a full custom knife, which is something I have not looked at for a long while now. This knife is by a gentleman by the name of Chris Goodwyn. You guys may know him as AtPeacePiece. And he's the same gentleman that made these scales for me for my Ferronaut HBO1. He has since moved away from knife reviews and knife videos and making scales to making full custom knives. So check him out. I'll go ahead and put a link in the description of his channel. Again, his name is AtPeacePiece, or his channel name is AtPeacePiece. His name is Chris Goodwyn. So let's go ahead and get into the unboxing here. This is the Ferronaut knife, and he has generously loaned this knife to me for review, test, and just to look at the overall quality of his creations here. So let's go ahead and see if I can get this box open without cutting myself here. There. More packaging. Okay, that took a little longer than expected, but all right, here we go. This is my first ever time handling the Ferronaut, so let's take a look here. Funny enough, I think this is a knife case by We Knife Company. Well, Chris, you certainly like to package your knives really safely. I don't blame you. All right, in an Oakley bag, nonetheless. Oh wow! All right, let me clean out the table a little bit here. We'll set this aside. All right. Wow, this is absolutely beautiful. I mean, I know this is kind of not really the style of knives I go for, since I generally go for these, slightly smaller, more gentleman knives lately, but still, this is really nice to hold on to something that's full custom. Oh my God, look how thick the stock is on this thing. Jeez. This is a serious knife, guys, so far. Okay, well, you know what? Let me just flip it here. Oh, crap. Okay, I'm a little speechless right now because this is really nice looking. I'll tell you what. Let me just shut up for a second. Let's put it down right here. Okay, so every 2 squares here is an inch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. About a little bit over 8.5 inches long. We got, let's see, cutting edge. You got 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops, I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3. A little bit over 3 inches. Probably like 3.25, 3.3 inch cutting length here. And yeah, about 3.5 worth of a full blade length from the start of the handle scales. But look at the shape of this. This is very ergonomic. It feels really good in the hand. Wow, this is something. I'm liking it. I'm really digging this thing. Chris said he sharpened up the blade. Oh, yeah, he certainly did, didn't he? A little toothy there. I always have some paper on me. Let's take a look at this. Wow, this is extremely sharp. This is basically the way this knife feels to me in terms of cutting. It feels like the Rockstead Chi in my hands. First, the amazing thing is, for something this fantastically thick, yeah, it's an amazing slicer. Of course, this is a hollow ground, so he managed to thin the relief edge down considerably, which is probably what lends it to its awesome cutting abilities. And nice kind of Wharncliffe style blade, which I'm assuming this is going to be really, really good for certain chores like food prep and, anything where you need to kind of not angle the tip of your knife down too much in terms of, and to get the tip more usable. Because when you get knives, like if I actually have one on the table to look at here, oh boy, I guess I do. Oh yeah, I do. So when you get knives that have tips that angle away too much, when you go to put it down on the table, you're really, really angling your wrist up a lot to actually use the tip of the knife or the blade. With the Wharncliffe, the beautiful thing about it is that where you're going, you don't have to really angle very much to get to it. So Wharncliffe style blades to me are highly utilitarian, and this is exactly what this knife is so far to me. It's really nice. Let's take a look at these scales here. Let me take a look at the action. Sorry, a little captivated by this. Oh, nice. That is. God, lockup is like dead tight. There's no movement. Let's see here. Yeah, there's absolutely no movement in this blade whatsoever. Let's see. Get the lockup is relatively early, and look how thick that lock bar is. This is insane. This is definitely one thick knife. I can't get over that. Let's see. Here's a pair of two. Guys can see wow, insanely thick. I'm really digging this. Even though this is kind of like outside the kind of like my current taste in knives, I have to say I'm really taken aback by this. This is just an awesome knife. The way it feels in the hand, the ergonomics so far, it feels really nice. It is really, really nice. Okay. Let's go take a look at the milled hole patterns in here. Assuming this lightens up the knife and adds a little bit of decorative nature to it. Take a look at the pivot here. Sorry about my hands, guys. I'm really sorry. I got like a little bit of dry skin. That's really disgusting. I'm sorry. But wow, really beautiful. And the jimping. Not extremely hard cut, but hard cut enough that it actually catches. I love that angle, actually. The angle is like just really, really conducive to just going like this and then popping that blade out. And of course, this runs on bearings. Barrel spacers. Ginormous screws holding this all together. This is awesome. Love it. This is a serious knife. I love how he did the pocket clip. Now, I love 3D milled pocket clips, as I've mentioned in the past, and that's a very interesting way he did it. I like it because it's longer than what it looks like, but then it gives you a nice little kind of an opening or relief for you to clip it onto your jeans or slacks or whatnot. And looks like he matched it all the way up. Pretty much seamless. There's like no seams on this this connection here, or where it connects, I should say. See, centering is dead, flipping on this. Wow, so far the fit and finish is just impeccable. It's funny because I'm wearing my full titanium watch right now, so I think I'm thinking this is gonna go perfect right here. Let me take it off. Gotta show you next to this. There you go. So there you go. Here's a nice pairing for you. Full titanium watch, titanium handles, just absolutely beautiful. There's no maker's mark on this blade, which is very surprising and refreshing at the same time, because very few knives, although I don't know if this is because of his personal carry that there's no maker's mark on there. That's what I'm assuming right now. But I love a nice clean looking blade like this. But at the same time, it's nice to have a signature of the maker somewhere. Just doesn't have to be billboarded all over the blade or the scales or nothing like that. But overall, I am just really, really excited to start carrying this knife a little bit and using it, and then reporting back with my experience with this. Now, I've only watched a few YouTube videos on the Ferronaut, and they've all been pretty favorable. and I can see why. The action is just, he has it just dialed in. It's just amazing. Just a huge, thick blade on this thing. Wow. So you can probably get into some finer cutting tasks and possibly even some heavier tasks. See that? See. Just thins to the tip. You can see how thin that tip gets toward the end there. So very awesome. Very nice. Well, Chris, thank you for loaning me this knife. I will try and get this back to you as quick as possible. I am going to do my normal stuff with it, you know, just in terms of just, you know, what I normally do, like slicing cardboard, doing a little food prep, stuff like that. I'll make sure I'll get the knife clean for you before I send it back. I really appreciate you lending me your personal carry of all things, so I hate to deprive you too long of without your knife here, but I am extremely impressed right now. I'm, you know, I'm not normally speechless behind the camera, but this one has left me a little speechless. I really do like it a lot. All right, well, I will go and end the video here. Let me set this down for a second, and I'll bring out the titanium watch. All right. Okay, well, questions or comments, please leave it below. Aside from that, take care, everybody, and have a nice day.